Nights like late night in the store, burn the homie, murder ones, alright. They know my name, I'll die for my. Aye. What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? Your boy LB, back with another one of them things, man. One time for the one time. You know what it is up over here, eh? Check it out, though. Check it out. Today, something different. I've been watching this channel for like a little over a month now. SERGIO KWON. Never really said too much about nothing because a lot of shit he speak on, even though I know about it, ain't my gangs, ain't my politics. He did the Stockton one. I was like, ooh, I'll go do a reaction up on that, but time and shit happens, and this nigga dropped this one. You knew I was gonna come and put my 2 cents in this motherfucker. So without further ado, the truth about Long Beach, the truth about gang wars of Long Beach, California. The beach, the waters, Gaius.
To anybody from the outside looking in, Long Beach would look like the ideal place to live. You've got great food, amazing public transportation like the Metro Blue Line, which can take you to all of these lovely sections. And on top of all that, who doesn't like living?
I mean, that's facts, cause like on the outside looking in, like the tourists that come out here, like I would just at the fucking beach. Y'all see my reactions up at the beach, my nigga, to where you see the whole background. You'll see my reactions when I'm on top of the city, looking down at the whole city. It looks pretty as shit, morning, noon, and night. Just within them goddamn city streets, nigga.
By the beach. But all jokes aside, Long Beach, California is home to some of the most notorious gangs that have called this city their home since the 1930s. And in this episode, we're going to be taking a closer look at some of the violence that happens in these streets on an everyday basis. But before we get into all of that, subscribe to the channel because I'm dropping videos like this every single week. And let's be honest, Long Beach is a city with a lot of history. There's no way I'm going to be able to cover everything in this video, but make sure you leave this video a like if you want to see a part 2. And like always, if you have a video request, go ahead and get at me on Instagram. But without further ado, let's get into it. Long Beach is a city located 20 miles south of downtown Los Angeles. You've got beautiful neighborhoods like Belmont Shores, Bixby Knolls, and Naples. All of these neighborhoods are home to some of the most beautiful multi-million-dollar mansions right next to the beach. But these beautiful homes are surrounded by gang-infested territories. Long Beach is a city of Crips, and the sets are all spread multi-million-dollar mansions right next to the beach. But these beautiful homes are surrounded by gang-infested territories.
Gotta stop you right there, bro. There is no gang activity in Bixby Knolls, no gang activity in Naples, and Belmont nigga. Nah, I just had to put that out there. Niggas may venture up over there, go out to the clubs, go out to eat to the restaurant, but as far as having a stronghold or any holdings in them, nah. None whatsoever, bro.
Long Beach is a city of Crips, and the sets are all spread out on the northeast and west side. Gangs have existed here in Long Beach for a really long time, but I think it's safe to say that the level of violence and guns really ramped up with the introduction of crack cocaine. Now, crack was incredibly lucrative for a lot of these gangs, and I think this was the origins of why so many turf wars started happening in the city of Long Beach. So, on the north, you've got sets like the Brick Boy Crips, who are known to go at it hard with the Northside Longos. Rappers Hitman 50, Jubilo, and Cinco all claim Brick Boy.
That nigga said Jubilo. I had to, cause Jabalo, cause Jabba. Cuz free, by the way. Welcome home, killer.
They are known to control the Carmelitos housing project located off Via Wanda Avenue and have resided here for many decades. They have an alliance with the Carver Park Compton Crips as well as the Mac Mafia Crips. And of course, I can't mention Northside Long Beach without mentioning the Naughty and Nasty Gangster Crips, also known as 2NGC, and this is where Vince Staples is from. You've also got the Northside Asian boys that mainly reside and control the Cherry Avenue apartments, and this is believed to be their main territory. Aside from them, you've got the Rolling 20s and the Northside Longos that all claim territory right by the Bixby Knolls area. Bixby Knolls is often referred to by locals as Uptown Long Beach, which also and the Northside Longos that all claim territory right by the Bixby Knolls area. Bixby Knolls is often referred to by locals.
Correction, because it's East Side Long Beach Rolling 20s. We are not on the north side, bro. We hang out on the north side. Some of us live on the north side, but we are not a north side gang, bro, at all. Salute to you though.
As Uptown Long Beach, which also consists of the California Heights neighborhood, which is a historic part of the city. Both of these areas are regarded as some of the best places to live in California, with lower crime rates and higher graduation rates compared to the surrounding neighborhoods. But that's enough about Uptown Long Beach. Let's take things to the west side. A couple hoods claim territory here. You've got the west side rolling 80s, and they claim the Springdale West apartments. You've got rappers like TB the Gunslinger, and I'm sorry if I mispronounced that,
what that
who have been putting on for the set for a minute.
Salute to the West Coast. Salute to them Cowboys, bruh.
And right on the other side of Santa Fe Street, we've got the West Side Sons of Samoa Gangster Crips, who are known to go at it with the West Side Rolling 80s. Silverado Park is also located in their territory, and it is a known hangout for the SOS members. You've got artists like Rattle Boy that's been putting on for his section, and to be quite honest, we need more music from him because bro is nice on the mic. The Sons of Samoa are also known to go at it with the West Side Longos. But let's take things to the east side of Long Beach, and this is where you will find all of the activities for sure. The east side is on the other side.
Like my nigga just said, that's where you will find all the activities for sure. No disrespect to the north, no disrespect to the west, ain't no south in my city. But nigga, the east side is kind of the fucking part of the city that's really jumping, that's really hopping, really popping. One second, the west side got it cracking, north side got it cracking, but it's just something about the east side, my nigga. Or maybe I'm being biased because I'm an east side nigga, I don't know. But niggas know I fuck with the west side tough, fuck with the north side tough. If you ever hear a nigga say south side Long Beach, you know what to do to cuss.
The Los Angeles River, and this is where you'll find Pacific Coast Highway, aka PCH, but also known as Pimps, Crips, and Hoes. This street is known to be similar to Figueroa in Los Angeles, and there's all kinds of extracurricular activities to get into. But other than the PCH, you've got a bunch of gangs that reside here. Let's start with the Insane Crips, also known as Baby Insane Gang, or BIG for short. The Insanes are considered to be one of the...
They're not also known as that. It's three different ones. You got the Insanes, the Young Founds, and you got the Babies. It's like you got the Rolling 20s, the YTLs, and the Frontline 20s. The same hood, just different fractions of it. Sorry to correct you again.
Largest Crip sets on the east side of Long Beach. They have had a long-standing rivalry with the Rolling 20 Crips and also the Naughty and Nasty Gangster Crips, but they are also believed to have enemies from most of the Rolling neighborhood Crips. They started off as Big Insane, which are the ones that are considered to be the first generation OGs. Then you've got your Young Foundation Crips, also known as YFC, and this set is considered to be second generation Insane. And finally, you've got your Baby Insane Crips, also known as BIG, and they are considered to be the third generation of the Insane Crip gang. In 2012, a known leader and 15 other members from the Insanes were arrested on multiple charges that involved 13 different shootings. On November 19th, 2009, at about 11:30 p.m., the Long Beach Police Department responded to a shooting on the 3600 block of Santa Fe Avenue. This shooting resulted in the death of one male and also left 2 injured. Frank Castro and his homies were approached by at least 2 male subjects on foot. Frank Castro was struck multiple times in the upper body and torso and was determined deceased at the scene by Long Beach paramedics.
I'm gonna be a buck. I fuck with these channels. Him, the Swamp Stories, the LA Hood Clips. Like I fuck with a lot of these channels, but I don't think that they comprehend is a lot of these stories, a lot of these videos, y'all open up old scars, my nigga. Like y'all tearing band-aids off of old wounds, my nigga. Like it's likely to start some shit because a lot of these channels put a lot of misinformation out and people be trying to correct it. I mean, he lightweight corrected. I corrected Cuz, but he kind of corrected himself. I should have just let Cuz talk before I paused it when I was breaking down the fractions and shit, because he understood what he was talking about. But I feel a lot of this shit that comes out, a lot of these stories, bruh, just not everything's for the internet. I just personally feel not everything is for the internet. It's a way to do it. It's a way not to do it. Not saying Cuz, but there's a lot of these fucking channels that come out with this shit. And I just be like, bruh, y'all about to start some whole bunch of shit.
The two victims were transported to a local hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Aside from this situation, there have also been 13 different shootings that span from November the 19th, 2009 to December the 3rd, 2011. The Insanes were also involved in a situation with the Filthy Crips. The Filthy Crips were a smaller Crip set that tried to remain independent from the Insanes back in 2017. But as of 2020, the Filthy Crips have officially become the Filthy Insanes, which is another subset of the Baby Insanes. You've got a bunch of talent coming from the Insane Crips. You've got rappers like DW Flame, Tiny Hash, Savvy the Third, and Smack. And I'm sorry if I mispronounced any of those names.
It was an ad right there. I don't know why they just put an ad in the middle of this shit, but we back.
It's also worth mentioning that Tiny Hash had a brother that went by Johnny Hash, and I believe both of them were from the same set, but sadly, Johnny Hash would lose his life in the east side of Long Beach. Officers were dispatched to the area of 7th Street and Orange Avenue regarding the possible shooting. The officers found Johnny Hash suffering from gunshot wounds to his upper body. Paramedics pronounced him dead at the scene. Loza, who was arrested in the area of 10th Street and Orange Avenue, was booked at the Long Beach City Jail and is being held on $2 million bail. Although investigators say Loza is a gang member, the motive for the shooting remains under investigation. The Insanes also have a long-standing history with the Rollin' 20 Crips, and thanks to channels like Dusty TV, we have some valuable history available to us. The beef is believed to have started over a killing back in the 1980s. A member of the Insane Crips was DP'd by some of his homies because he didn't show up to a mandatory hood meeting. After getting DP'd, he went back home to his brother and told his brother that he just got his ass whooped, and his brother just so happened to be from the 20s. Now, his brother went ahead and
fuck it. I'ma just say what the fuck I wanna say, cause I'm dead homies. Politicking is what politicking does, but just like Cuz just said, he's from here. And he went and told his brother some shit, and his brother just happens to be from, you feel what I'm saying? So, what I'm about to say, most motherfuckers, if they real, they go agree with it. If they, then fuck it. Knowing what I know now, that is the dumbest beef in Long Beach. I like it, not only cause it's Crip on Crip, but I mean shit, Crips getting killed by Crips too, but so that ain't got shit to do with shit. But literally, these two gangs are damn near family. Like, you take niggas like me, damn near my entire family is from Insane Youngs or Babies. I'm the only one from where I'm from. You smell the scent, and it be vice versa with the other side. So knowing what I know now, my nigga, it's like, I don't understand how some of this shit could go on. Cause really, some of this shit really ain't 20 and Insane beef. It's just these two niggas don't like each other. He happened to be from here. He happened to be from here for the most part. But for other instance, I'm like, I understand, but shit.
went over back to the Insanes and beat them up, and this resulted in the Rollin' 20 member losing his life. And this is where it all started for the Insanes and the Rollin' 20s. This killing is believed to be the first body dropped in between the two gangs. Now, of course, most of you watching the video already know that the Rollin' 20s is home to famous rapper Snoop Dogg. And this is a very well-known fact, but a lesser-known fact about Snoop Dogg is that he could have been from Insanes. The 20s are also known to have an ongoing beef with the Eastside Longos, like most other Crip sets, because I believe Longos press CK. But other than the Longos, the Rollin' 20s have a beef with the Sons of Samoa Gangsta Crips. And this is where I have to bring up Suicidal Town. Suicidal Town.
Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. As far as I know, there is no beef with us in the SOS. None. Like, nah, don't put that out there, bro. Don't do that.
Has an interest in CK, but other than the Longos, the Rolling 20s have a beef with the Sons of Samoa Gangsta Crips, and this is where I have to bring up Suicidal Town. Suicidal Town has an interesting history. They were originally part of the Sons of Samoa, but somewhere in the 1990s, they became independent and claimed 15th Street and would also later claim 12th Street. Suicidal Town is part of the Long Beach SEA Alliance, which consists of Suicidal Town, Exotic Family, and Asian Boys. But just in case you guys didn't know, I've already done 3 whole videos on all of these Asian gangs from Long Beach, so make sure you guys go check out those videos after you're finished with this one. There's quite a lot of other Asian gangs that reside here in Long Beach, and just to name a few, there's Crazy Brothers Clan, CBC, Crazy Ruthless Clan, Oriental Soldiers, and Power of Vietnamese. Cambodia Town is mainly occupied by the Eastside Asian Boys, and they have a rivalry going on with the Eastside Longos, and also have a long history of beef with the Tiny Rascals. On October 29th, 2019, 8 males who were allegedly accused of being from the Tiny Rascals allegedly opened fire on the crowd of people at a Halloween party located in the Rose Park area of Eastside Long Beach. It is alleged that the 8 members involved in this shooting were targeting this Halloween party because they believed members of the Asian Boys were amongst the crowd. Sadly, there were no gang members at the Halloween party, and this shooting resulted in the death of 3 and also leaving 9 others injured, all non-gang members. So the suspects allegedly drove 3 SUV-style vehicles to the 2700 block of East 7th Street, and this is where they allegedly opened fire on the crowd of people attending this Halloween party. And this incident is believed to have stemmed over a video of somebody dissing the Tiny Rascals, but this has yet to be confirmed. The victims that lost their life that day were Maurice Poe, Melvin Williams, and Ricardo Torres. And if you guys couldn't tell, this is an ongoing investigation, which is why I kept saying allegedly, and which is another reason why we're not going to get into all of the details in this video. This is just one of the many violent attacks and incidents that happen between the Asian gangs here in Long Beach. Most of the Asian gangs in Long Beach have one thing in common, and that's their rivalry with the Longos. And I'm not gonna get into it too much in this video.
All right, so as you see, that's not speculation. Probably the most hated gang in Long Beach is the Longos. They beef with everybody. They beef with the fucking, as he said, before all the Asian gangs, before all the black gangs, before all the Samoan gangs. Like, everybody has shit. They beef with some of the Mexican gangs, the 18th Streets, the BPs, you feel what I'm saying? So that's why he keep bringing that up, because most motherfuckers that's not from Long Beach go keep hearing Sam, well, damn, didn't he just say that so-and-so's getting into with the Longos? And damn, so it's like, yeah, that's what that is, because that's damn near the most hated gang in Long Beach, bro. So like I say, politicking is what politicking does, cuz. And once again, I want to strongly reiterate, my nigga, I don't glorify none of this shit. I don't condone none of this shit. I don't recommend none of this shit, bro. Niggas is really just products of our fucking environments, my nigga. This is all this is. What's understood ain't gotta be explained, my nigga. Trust me. This shit is not for the timid, my nigga. It's not for the weak. It's not for the meek, my nigga. Like, straight the fuck up. This stay on the porch, bro. I'm telling you, stay on the fucking porch. Just gangbanging shit is not worth it at the end of the motherfucking day.
Because I'm gonna be saving that for a part 2. Long Beach is a special city because of how diverse it is, and I can't really think of any other cities off the top of my head that really just has all kinds of races mingling together. The gangs in Long Beach, I feel like, don't even know the real reason why they're fighting anymore. And I feel like the reason has gotten so blurred because of how much time has passed. All of the senseless violence that happens in between these gangs, which always results in some type of retaliation, and is just a chain reaction effect. I feel like Long Beach definitely has a lot of potential to become a great city, but it is plagued with gang violence that's been happening since the 1930s. Yeah. I see all of the music videos coming out of Long Beach, and it's really something special to see all kinds of ethnic backgrounds chilling on the same block, recording music videos, and just having a good time. We really need to see a lot more of that around the world, but hopefully they can figure it out in Long Beach because the gang wars are getting out of hand. And really, in my opinion, I feel like these gangs should figure out a way to get to the bag together fast instead of killing each other. But hey, That's gang politics, and I know nothing about that. I'm just stating my opinion. Remember, subscribe to the channel because I'm dropping videos like this every single week. If you like the video, please leave it a thumbs up. But until next time, I'll be seeing you guys later. Peace.
See what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, to put my little 2 cents in it, my nigga. I ain't saying niggas need to hold hands and kumbaya and be on some peace treaty shit. But at the end of the day, my nigga, it's a bigger picture out here, bruh. It's a larger image out here to this shit, bruh. Like, the last thing we need is the same type of shit that went down in Chicago. And some gang war, some drill type shit up out here, bruh. It's so much talent out here, and I ain't just talking music. You got motherfuckers that do clothing, motherfuckers that do food and hair and nails and custom made shoes and tattoos, and like just so much fucking talent out here. But like he said, the gang politics is kind of what's fucking the shit up. But like I keep saying, hopefully one day niggas could figure it out to where it's like, look, my nigga, like Tupac said, the old way wasn't working for us, so it's on us to do what we gotta do to get to this bag and to survive. That's facts. Get in the comment box, like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, man. Tell a friend, subscribe to the YouTube channel. You rockin' with my nigga Sergio KWON? Definitely, I think that's his name. Definitely subscribe to the YouTube channel and his too. LB for What's the Deal, and I'm gone. 200.
It's like late night in the stove, burn the homie, murder ones. Alright. They know my name, I'll die for my gang.